Country India, language of origin Hindi and Bengali. I was born in Kolkata. I was actually performing and teaching. I did loads of years of Indian classical dance. Then I moved on to contemporary, and I just stuck to that until I went to a circus school.
What inspired you to move to Merida?
I was actually living in Guadalajara. In my travel, I passed Merida for a few days. Although it's crazy hot here, like mad hot. But there are a few circus spaces here because I do circus. So I was like, okay, I'll give it a try, and I met the people and they were really nice. So I went back to India and then I moved to Merida.
Years have you lived in Merida?
2016, I moved to Mexico in Merida for the past 5 years.
What challenges did you face when you first arrived in Mexico?
The language, I suppose. Like, the thing that I really liked about Mexico and compared to other countries is that people are really welcoming here. They don't really care if you don't speak a lot, and it's not like because of language they wouldn't want to hang out with you or get to know you. So over here I found that difference because they're like, okay, you don't speak Spanish, we'll speak in English. Even if they don't speak a lot of English, they will still try. You know? They're very welcoming.
And how did you first get into acrobat dance, and was it something you started doing in India?
Yeah, I started with Indian classical when I was 4, I think. For all those years until high school, I was doing classical dance, and then when you have a lot of influence, like the West. So you want to hear their music, you want to do their art. That's when I was like, okay, I don't want to do Indian classical anymore.
What's the acrobat dance community like in Merida, and have you found a good space and audience for your art?
Yeah. For the dance community, it's a really good dance and theatre community over here in Merida. The circus community is very, very tiny. There isn't competition. Everybody is very nice to each other. But the rigging aspect, especially with aerial, because everyone wants to do aerial now, they don't know the safety guidelines. If you would see the level of between dance and circus, dance would reign in Merida.
Do you feel like in experience teaching acrobatics that you have incorporated any Indian influence?
There is another company that I work with, and she loves anything to do with India, so she would try to incorporate Indian classical in the shows. But the imbalance was a bit too weird. So I think Indian classical dance has a lot to do with not the appearance as well.
Are there any other like aspects of Indian culture that you have continued to practice? No?
None.
Okay.
None at all. Not to say that I don't like it, it's just I don't follow any culture. No, neither Mexican nor English. I guess I would be a bit more closer to my birth soil, or if I had a community over here, but over here there's
not really.
No, there isn't. Just yoga, I guess, but it's more like a Western yoga. I used to teach yoga over here, but I don't anymore. But in Guadalajara there is a big community of Sikh. Like some families are so immersed in the Indian Sikh culture that the entire family follows it, and they change their names. Merida, a lot of times the houses, like the colonial houses, reminds me of Kolkata. It's amazing, actually. I love it, and then I see a lot of similarity between the two.
Do you plan to stay in Merida for a while?
But I don't see myself living here for a very long time now. Where I'll go next, I have no idea.
What is one thing you wish that more people understood about immigrants such as yourself?
Some of them, they get a bit like, you've been here 7 years, come on. You know, like, yeah, but I haven't been speaking the language since I was born, you know. I wish that some people could be a bit more compassionate towards language. It's not easy to learn a language just on its own without taking lessons. And then you are trying your hardest. And if you don't understand and you get it wrong, I guess people could be a bit more compassionate towards that.